Alrighty then. We are live. People of Earth, how are you? Good evening and welcome. It is the 26th of March, 2022. And time for episode 94 of the House Arrest Concert Series. It's over 2 years I've been doing this, but you know that. And, well, there's still some light in the sky, which is good, because I'm happy that the seasons have changed. It's been kind of a good week. It was a little chilly snap tonight, but hey, we'll get over it. It's that time of the year. Spring is here. Spring is here. Life is Skittles and life is beer. I think the loveliest time of the year is the spring. I do, don't you? Of course you do. But there's one thing that makes spring complete for me. Makes every Sunday a treat for me. All the world seems in tune on a spring afternoon when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. Every Sunday you'll see my sweetheart and me as we poison the pigeons in the park. When they see us coming, the birdies all try and hide, but they still go for peanuts when coated with cyanide. The sun shining bright, everything seems alright when we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We've gained notoriety, caused much anxiety in the Audubon Society with our games. They call it impiety and lack of propriety, quite a variety of unpleasant names. But it's not against any religion to want to dispose of a pigeon. So if Sunday you're free, why don't you come with me and we'll poison the pigeons in the park. And maybe we'll do it a squirrel or two while we're poisoning pigeons in the park. We'll murder them all amid laughter and merriment, except for the few we take home to experiment. My pulse will be quickening with each drop of strychnine we feed to a pigeon. Just takes a smidgen. Poison the pigeons in the park. A lovely little sentiment for this spring day. I'm going to check my recording device, and I'll tell you a little bit about this spring day and that particular song. All right, Indiana checking in. Florida checking in. Beautiful thing. So thanks for joining me. Let's talk about poisoning pigeons in the park. That is from the inimitable and apparently still healthy at 93 years old Tom Lehrer, who was for many years a lecturer in mathematics and theater at Harvard and the University of California, Santa Cruz. He wrote this. 1959. It was on the album "An Evening Wasted" with Tom Lehrer, recorded at the Sanders Theater at Harvard on the 20th and 21st of March of 1959. So just 63 years ago last weekend. And that 1959 song had some basis in reality because he talks about cyanide peanuts, but strychnine-laced corn was used by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to control the pigeon population in the Boston public areas, and that's Harvard, Boston, Tom Lehrer. he wouldn't let any government faux pas go unpunished, so he wrote about that. And again, that was 63 years ago this was recorded. Yeah, it still holds up today. If you want to go poison pigeons. Today, probably not a good idea. There are other things to celebrate today. Today is National Epilepsy Awareness Day. It is National Spinach Day. And it is National Nougat Day. Now, nougat is the great hard stuff made with, not terribly hard, but made with egg whites and honey and almonds generally. They use a corn syrup version to create the nougat that's part of, say, Milky Way and other American confections. That's different nougat than what you get and enjoy overseas for the most part. All right, so on this day with your TV time machine in 1987, you could have watched the first episode of Quantum Leap. There's something about the TV time machine. If you could watch that even today, I guess. In 1958, the 30th Oscars were televised, and Best Actress that year was Joanne Woodward for Three Faces of Eve, and Best Movie was Bridge Over the River Kwai. A great film. In 1973, The Young and the Restless debuted on CBS. In 1953, Jonas Salk announced that he had developed a polio vaccine. And in 1920, F. Scott Fitzgerald, at 23 years of age, published his first novel, This Side of Paradise. Which kind of vaulted him into national fame. And finally, some birthdays today. Leonard Nimoy was born in 1931, died in, I don't know if anybody saw Jefferson. The question was this person was the oldest person to release an album of new material at age 95, and two of the three contestants guessed it was Diana Ross, when in fact it was Tony Bennett. So Diana, not quite as old as that. 78 today. Happy birthday. All right. Some wacky numbers tonight. And numbers indeed they are. This is from a Philadelphia boy. Hit number 7 in 1966. Nobody knows he was from Philadelphia. It's a red herring. Morning sun, I say, it's good to see you shining. I know my baby brought you to me. She kissed me yesterday. Hello, got spring and summer running through me. Hey, 98.6, it's good to have you back again. Oh, hey, 98.6, loving is the medicine that saved me. Oh, I love my baby. Everybody on the street, I see you smiling. Must be because I found my baby. You know she's got me on another kind of highway. I want to go to where it takes me. Hey, 98.6, it's good to have you back again. Hey, 98.6, loving is a medicine that saved me. Oh, I love my baby. You know she's got me on another kind of highway. I want to go to where it takes me. Hey, 98.6, it's good to have you back again. Hey, 98.6, loving is a medicine that saved me. Oh, I love my baby. I'm James Barry Kiefer, known professionally as Keith. Born in 1949 in Philadelphia, 72 years old. And 98.6 was his only hit. He played a couple of gigs with Frank Zappa's touring band, but he didn't sing. I'm not sure what he did. That's not clear. I don't know what to tell you. But 98.6. Good number. Good numbers too. Tell me you're shy, girl, but I want you just the same. Don't play, listen to me. You know it's not just fun and games. When I look into your so much passion burns inside. If you need some coaxing, I will do it. Step by step, there's nothing to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say love me 5, 6, 7 times. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna keep on counting until you are mine. Out of your shell, girl, you know we fit like hand in glove. afraid of giving in, but I'm never giving up on your love. And no matter what it takes, I will steal your heart away. Take a chance for once, you won't regret it. I want my love, just come and get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say love me 5, 6, 7 times. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna keep on counting until you're mine. So no matter what it takes, I will steal your heart away. Take a chance for once, you won't regret it. Take my love, just come and get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say love me 5, 6, 7 times. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna keep on counting until you are mine. Number 3 hit in 1988, Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine, written by Gloria herself and that band's drummer, Enrique Kiki Garcia. And speaking of drummers, I'd be remiss if I didn't raise a quick glass to Taylor Hawkins of Foo Fighters, who passed away without warning suddenly at the age of 50 yesterday. No cause of death has been determined as of this moment, but it's always sad when talent leaves the mortal coil, and you can feel a disturbance in the force. I'm not a big Foo Fighters fan myself, but I can acknowledge their awesomeness. Alrighty then. Here's a song, very popular. Over 200 people have recorded it. It was initially released in 1970 by its composer, a great studio musician, played with a bunch of different bands. Gary Lewis and the Playboys, the Beach Boys, obviously himself, but the best known version of this song was from the Carpenters in 1972. Neither of those versions produced a charting single, which is of interest to people who think about charting singles, like myself, because I always talk about them. But this song was kind of a bookend on the concept album released by the Carpenters. It was the first and last song on the LP, and that was in 1972. And let's see how badly I can mess this up. Been so many places, my life and time. Sung a lot of songs, I've made some bad rhyme. I acted out my love in stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone now and I'm singing this song for you. I know your image of me is what I hope to be. Treated you unkindly, but darling, can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Darling, can't you please see through me? 'Cause we're alone now, and I'm singing this song for you. You taught me precious secrets, the truth withholding nothing. You came out in front and I was hiding. Now I'm so much better. If my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love's in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space and time. I love you for my life, you are a friend of mine. When my life is over, remember when we were together. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing this song to you. We were alone and I was singing my song. Leon Russell is song for you. Nice and cold. This next one, I don't know if any of my siblings had this experience growing up with their friends, but I was often referred to as Spencer Tracy, which is fine. I had no problem with that. But there was a band in the 80s out of Dundee, Scotland, formed by, I wrote the names down here, blah, 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 blah. Jed Grimes and Gary and Kit Clark. Three very talented fellows. Put out a couple of albums in the 80s. They had their band was called Spencer Tracy. And then when they put out their first album, the estate of Spencer Tracy contacted the publisher and said, no, if you call yourselves Spencer Tracy, you will be sued. So they changed their name to Danny Wilson, which is from a 1952 Frank Sinatra movie called Meet Danny Wilson. So this is the kind of mentality these guys had. Their second album called Bebop Mop Top had this song that I'm going to do called I Can't Wait. It only hit number 92 in the UK in 1989. But you might remember a couple of years earlier in 87, they had a record called Mary's Prayer, and I've played that. But I wanted to play this. Let's see how bad this goes. Last time that I saw your face, I was happy in the heaven of my warm embrace, and you cried when you came, more than any words could say. Last time I was by your side, I was lonely till I looked into your loving eyes as you cried when you came and begged me to stay. I've been thinking we'd been meant to try, but your love showed me the way. We're not perfect, but we're better off that way. I can't wait for something to happen. It's not too late to show me you care. I can't wait for something to happen. All that I have, I'd be glad to share. Most nights I just lie awake, and I blame you for the burden of my own mistakes, but you cry just the same. You kissed me when I turned away. I was thinking I'd be glad to die, but your love showed me the way. We're not perfect, but we're better off that way. I can't wait for something to happen. It's not too late to show me you care. I can't wait for something to happen. All I have, I'd be glad to share. Something to happen. It's not too late to show me you care. I can't wait for something to happen. All that I have, I'd be glad to give up my life if I had to. All that I have, I'd be glad to share. Danny Wilson. I can't wait. Bob Gaudio, one of the co-writers of this song, was a member of the Four Seasons. It was actually one of Frankie Valli's first solo hits. It hit number 2 in 1967. And it was propelled to popularity by a radio program director by the name of Paul Drew. He was the program director at CKLW in Windsor, Ontario. And that radio station is a monster in the Great Lakes region. They could break songs, and they actually did break this song. Paul Drew wasn't keen on the thing when he first heard the promotional copy, but Gaudio and the producers of the record convinced him to come see Frankie Valli performing, being backed up by the Four Seasons at the Rooster Tail. It's a big club in Detroit. And this song took off from there. And I was reminded of it this week because because it is now being used in a Guinness commercial, kind of echoing its use in the bar scene in The Deer Hunter, but trying to sell Guinness as a side effect or main effect. You'll know this song. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. We feel like heaven to touch. I hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you makes me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, then please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. On the lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I'll bring you, pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I'll hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I'll pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay. Let me love you, baby. Let me love you. can't take my eyes off it. And, okay, 8:05 coming up on 8:06. That's some pretty good timing. Those are the cover tunes that I have no business doing. Now I'm going to do an original number, which I hope you like. It was written in collaboration with my late great collaborator, Charlie McKinless. And now that spring is here, it's time to get moving. It's time to jump. Saw an old friend on the street, but he told me he had her in, he had fire under his feet. But he told me not to worry, he said there's no way to put it out. Then he gave his feet a shout, jump, jump, happens to everyone. Jump, jump, just too many things to get done. Jump, jump, we're all running in a race at somebody else's pace. I went over to see my girl, but she told me she was busy, and she took off in a whirl. Definitely feeling kind of dizzy, and tell me am I that lazy? Or is everyone gone crazy? Jump, jump, happens to everyone. Jump, jump, and just too many things to get done. Jump, jump, we're all running in a race at somebody else's pace. Right about then I saw the date. Thought I smelled something burning, and so do car payments late. And then my feet commenced to churn in. There was no way to put it out, so I gave my feet a shout. Jump, jump, happens to everyone. Jump, jump, just too many things to get done. Jump, jump, we're all running in a race at somebody else's pace. That is indeed the odd E flat minor 7th chord I chose to end that song on. That was my bad, so I could do any stupid thing I wanted. One of my minor regrets in life. Otherwise, I don't have a lot of regrets. Thanks for joining me. I'm no longer lisping because I got my hillbilly chic tooth worked on. Just a matter now of matching up the colors moving forward. But listen, thanks once again for joining me. I'll be back again next week for episode 95, trying to figure out what I can do for the big 100 episode. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring another keyboard. Maybe I'll bring maybe I'll finally use the gift that my daughter gave me for Christmas, which is a drum machine. That would be sweet. So we'll see. I'll keep it posted on the Facebook. So join me there, and tell your friends who don't have the Facebook to join me on BillSpence.com, which over the next 45 minutes or so, I will be taking the recording of tonight's episode, putting it up on BillSpence.com. So the world will be able to see it. If they want to. I don't know why the hell they would. But I don't know why I know these things, but I do. Thanks, everyone, for joining me once again. Let's do this. Let's not. Let's. That's it. Five points to whoever can identify this in the comments. Later, potatoes. Till next time, ciao, ciao. Wowzers. Lots of people watching. Thank you ever so much, everyone.